I really want to see a movie like that, like a live action Static Shock movie.
You ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Hello, everybody. This is damn. So this is funny. I don't know what to call myself on the internet anymore.
Just stick to it, bro.
Mars King Super is not cool no more, bro.
I thought it was just Mars.
It is just Mars, but
that's also the podcast name, so I guess that kind of doesn't
work.
Oh,
the podcast is called Fourth Planet Podcast, bro.
Nigga, what's the fourth planet?
Shut up. I didn't need that. I don't need this negativity in my life right now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what to call myself on the internet.
I just been calling you Milz KFC.
It's not KFC.
Milz KFT.
It is, in fact, for the record, Kentucky Fried Termites.
Whoa. Wait, rewind that. It's what?
So we're in like 7th grade, right? And we're in whatever the science class is. I don't know what it's called.
Biology, I believe.
It's just been too long, bro.
It's the good science.
I was
it's
a
bio.
child. I was like 11 years old.
No, he was a grown man in fucking 7th grade biology.
And we were watching, one of those like National Geographic fucking videos. And a monkey comes up, and I have friends who are not black. And so they're talking about how he goes to eat. And so he put a stick into like some wood, like some rotting wood, got a bunch of termites and just started eating them. And that fool just yelled out like, "Hey, it's Miles." And I was like, bro, everybody started laughing. That shit was trash. And then so it just turned into Kentucky Fried Termites.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. That's the story.
So random thing about me in 7th grade, because that's actually when I moved out here.
Yeah.
Like, I moved out here at the end of 6th grade, the beginning of 7th grade. And no lie, I didn't really go to school with white people. Like, this isn't racist. But I promise you, the elementary school I went to was like predominantly black.
Yeah.
So everyone I saw, like, my age was black. I had like 3 white teachers.
Yeah.
And that was about it.
Yeah.
And then I went to middle school and still, like, I saw some white people because we was in Marina Del Rey. Like, we were by the airport. The white people love the airport.
Is Marina Del Rey by the beach?
Yes. It's like,
thank God I was right about that.
You remember when we went bowling bowling for
Michael's birthday.
For Wall's birthday?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna call him Don Wall on the internet. I'm not about to.
Damn, I just put his whole government name out there.
It's literally
cut it.
It's literally like right down the street from there. Like,
is that by the beach?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is, because we saw all the Teslas right there. And there's like water and a bridge.
And then so I remember coming out here and like having my first white friend, and I still think that nigga is fucking weird though. His name was Billy. William B. And I just call him Billy Bill.
I was going to make a joke and say I was your first white friend. And I'm still here and I am a weirdo, but
they're nice. I don't even know what to target. Like, okay, so this is not, I don't even know if this is officially the first episode. I think it's just
so might be outtakes, bro. It might be a test. It might go to the people.
God knows. God knows until I start editing this tomorrow when I get home from work.
God's plan.
Oh man!
Shout out to the Grammys.
God! So why? Okay, so can we just talk about? Okay. So if y'all don't know, the Grammys was like Sunday.
Yeah.
They should be out before next Sunday, so it still validates it Sunday.
Like in the week. It's not ancient like 21 Savage getting arrested.
He's out. He's out now.
I know.
He's out on bond.
Got to salute to the boy.
21.
Even though I'm 26.
It's crazy because so God's Plan won, I believe, Song of the Year over King's Dead and Sicko Mode. Now, honestly, Drake just had a 2 out of 3 chance of getting some type of Grammy for this year.
Yeah.
But I just think God's Plan was trash. But it's funny. Okay, I'm going to let you talk because I know you want to say something. And I'm going to tell you why I thought this was trash until today.
I don't think the song is trash.
It is.
You can I think you can never count Drake out just because he's the most popular artist now at this current moment. And he has been for a while. But like the thing that surprises me about it is so many people had like mixed reviews to his album. Like, people did not really like that album.
This is Scorpio, right?
Yeah.
Fucking hate Scorpio.
Like, from start to finish, people were just like, it's too long. Like, I maybe got like 3 or 4 songs out of it.
I still haven't heard it from top to bottom yet. Like, Nice for What, God's Plan When It Comes on Random.
Yeah.
And then Happy Ratchet Birthday. Which the other day we were driving and I heard it and I was just like, skip.
I'm going to be honest with you. That was a long album, dog.
Wasn't it like 24 tracks, double? Like, it was 12 each side?
Yeah, there was a rap side and then an R&B side. But, like, I got an hour commute, bro, and I couldn't listen to it all, like, one way to work.
Drake, stop making long albums, please. I mean, okay, so I was really upset because I was like, Travis should have got it. Sicko Mode was such a great song this year. Like, I really thought it was a great song.
Stop messing with my hair.
But and then King's Dead. I thought King's Dead was gonna have it because, you know, Black Panther was like the biggest thing last year. Like, I think in some respects, Black Panther was like maybe slightly less of a hit than Infinity Wars. Like, it carried the hype because it was like the first major black superhero. I'm not gonna say it was the first black superhero because
you go discount Blank Man.
I'm not gonna discount Blade, Shaft. I don't care what y'all say. Shaft's a superhero.
Shaft. I've never seen that movie.
We have it on DVD now. We're gonna watch it.
Yeah. Another thing is to talk about how I know nothing about black culture.
Oh God! Don't make the internet hate you.
But you know, we're not going into that right now.
It is Black History Month.
My coworkers were saying that I almost used their names. That would have been a whole mistake. They were saying that they didn't like Black Panther.
Why though?
I remember one of them saying that they didn't put the effort into it, like in terms of CGI and like special effects that they put into the other Marvel movies. And they're saying they probably didn't have as much faith in it. Because it is kind of a leap of faith to do like an all black cast besides like a few people.
Okay,
and
so
like
I'm with you on that.
And it's not one of the bigger superheroes or like more well-known superheroes. I'm trying to remember the actual reasons. Like before all that, before like the technical stuff, like the story
is,
I guess, is what I don't remember them complaining about.
That's weird because the story is like watching YouTubers and stuff complain about it. Like the story was the biggest issue with a lot of them.
Yeah.
Because someone was like, man, T'Challa doesn't do anything but react the whole entire story.
Yeah.
He doesn't have he lets the story happen to him and he doesn't happen to the story.
Yeah.
Like, in comparison, like, you know, Winter Soldier, that's like a legit thing. Like, yeah, something happens to Steve Rogers, but he's pretty much proactive the whole entire story. Like, he's chasing after Hydra, he's chasing after Bucky.
Yeah.
He's trying to do something. Black Panther, pretty much T'Challa is like, oh man, my cousin's back. He took the throne for me.
I know. Shout out to Killmonger. The inspiration for whatever is happening on top of my head right now.
Let me do something about it. And then I also want to like alliterate. Killmonger was like the greatest thing to happen to supervillains until I saw his suit. And then it's just, oh, classic first Marvel movie. I guess I have to fight an evil version of myself.
Yeah. I could have done without the suit. But then there's no way to make it really fair between T'Challa and Killmonger.
So you give him the gold leopard suit? Like, I do like that suit is just trash.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. But I mean, what else are you gonna put him in?
Anything but that.
You don't know where his Jungle Jones costume? Like, I don't. For the record, I don't know what else, like what he looks like in the comics, so I can't really.
He looks like a jungle fighter. That's my best way to describe it, actually. Like, let me see. Killmonger comic. Like, the funny thing is he just got another #1, like, recently. Okay, this was a suit from, like, the mid-2000s.
Oh, I forgot. You said he had the mask at one point.
Like the mask, he could have had the mask
was
on.
cool.
Even if you would have just done the T'Challa suit, like if you took the black part of the suit, let him keep his mask the whole entire movie, and kind of put some like other African like accessories on it.
Yeah.
I would have been totally cool with that. Like the mask is what I remember Killmonger by when I was like starting to read Black Panther, like when they announced the movie, but when the movie wasn't out yet.
Yeah.
I did go back and read a couple of comics. And the mask is the biggest part of it, but I don't know why. They did it in Captain America where the Red Skull is just a super soldier serum on a Nazi.
Dude, I like his face though. I really like the Red Skull's face.
But not to get too much sidetracked. Getting back to the original.
Oh yeah, the Grammys.
Talking about the Grammys. So today, like, so I had made that Instagram story Sunday when we were trying to fix up the studio, and I remember putting, I made that Instagram story that just had people rolling.
Yeah.
And I went to work today, and my coworker was like, "God's Plan is the best song ever," and I was like, "Look, B, I'm gonna need you not to do that, fam."
Did you really get pushback from that? Like people were fighting you on it?
No, some people actually like fought me back on Instagram. They were like, "Oh my God, really? God's Plan is such a good song." I'm like, really? Hold up. God's Plan is nothing but a redemption song. God's Plan is literally the song that Drake put out after he was taking L's for like the longest. He was taking L's from Kanye, taking L's from Pusha, taking L's from like all the way around. I think God's Plan maybe came around the same time the rumors about his kid was coming out.
I thought it was before all that.
It may have been before. I just know Drake was in a lot of controversy, early 2018, late 2017. There's a lot of drama, and then he dropped God's Plan, and then because then Pusha T like referred to God's Plan like, "Oh, you giving all this money out to everybody? What about your son?"
Yeah.
And then Drake just started. I think Pusha T won that.
Yeah.
That fight.
I think the thing that bugs me the most about it is you said it won best rap song. But like he's harmonizing the whole, like it feels more like singing to me than rapping.
Let me make sure it was the best rap song because I know Gambino got that's something I want to talk about. I actually have changed my mind about
You wish you could take that Instagram story back, don't you?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You think this is gonna be the best album?
It's not best album. God's Plan.
I can't say he has the best album because they're all so different. I do want to kind of default to because of the internet though, because I forgot that.
Yeah, so it's best rap song.
Yeah, God's Plan is not a rap song to me.
Drake's not a rapper to me. He's an R&B artist.
He
used to rap.
So like, yeah, rappers are doing this weird thing now where they do both.
But why?
Like, and they don't always do both well. I mean, he does, but
I will say on a technical level, Drake is a really good like artist.
Yeah.
I'm not the big fan of being like, "Oh man, he don't write every single song." There's an argument for that in some aspects of the genre.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Drake is getting a little played out. He's been in the game for about a decade now. And
over. Didn't he blow up in like 2008?
So yeah, it's been a decade and a year.
Yeah.
But it's just I'm like real like
yeah.
I'm getting to that point where like he's dropping music so frequently, like there's no real rapper who will consistently make music like Drake and get critical praise. But I'm like, there's no heart and soul in it anymore.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like Take Care. Take Care. It was Take Care.
Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same. Nothing was the same is where I kind of started getting rocky with the boy. Like
Drake, there's this weird thing with me listening to him where the first time I hear an album, I'll just think it's trash. And then the more I listen to it, the more I like it. Like,
what you do that with? What was after?
I like the first time I listened to Nothing Was the Same, I was so mad at him. And then Styles said something about it. He's like, "Nah, bro."
You must refer to my boy as Bass Boogie.
All right. Now you just put his whole government name out there. Could have been anybody, but No, but then he said something about it, about how good it was or how much he liked it, and then I was like,
See, but Boogie loves Drake though. Like
he does, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna go back and listen to it because I was like, I really like the beats, but I just don't like the songs. And then like I don't know what happened, just somewhere along the way between him and Michael, sorry Don Wall, Papa Wall, they just grew on me like all the way. But what came after that?
About to pull up my whole Drake discography on my phone.
Was it Nothing Was the Same? No.
No, it was.
That's exactly what we were just talking about. It's if you're reading this, it's too late.
Yes. Now I will say something. Gambino went 4-4 at the Grammys. Best R&B song. Wait, one of the best R&B songs, I believe. He got music video of the year for This Is America.
Yeah.
Which I was really like, damn, he didn't even drop a project this year and he won Grammys?
How many artists have won both Grammys and what's the TV one? Is it Emmys?
Emmys, yeah.
Or is that a smaller one?
That's the Emmys.
Oh, okay.
You have the Tonys, which is for plays. Oscars for movies.
He needs to get an Oscar next. He's gonna do
Wait, Gambino don't got an Oscar?
I don't know, does he? If not, it's coming with The Lion King.
I don't know. Because it's called the Tommy. Wait. So Tonys, Oscars, Emmys.
I don't know. There's too many of them.
Okay, but there's something called
That's as high as I can count.
There's like a four, like there's not that many artists that does like the four big ones.
Yeah.
So there's the Academy Awards. I don't know. I think it's called like the top, like.
Is that a real award though? Like, is that one of the big shows?
Tonys, Emmys.
I know the Oscars and the Grammys.
So
I don't know which one's for which.
So it's the Tonys, Emmys, Grammys, and Oscars.
Okay.
The big four, which like I remember. I don't know if I was watching. Oh no, it was a 30 Rock joke, where what is his name?
Can't help you.
Have you not watched 30 Rock yet?
I haven't.
It was on a list of It was a list of shows that we were supposed to watch back in the day.
Okay, I got through Community.
I'm gonna need you to go back and watch 30 Rock.
I got through New Girl.
He's on the tip of my list because there's Liz Lemon. So Tracy Morgan's character on 30 Rock is trying to get a Tony, an Oscar, a Grammy, and an Emmy. And so he's trying to get into plays.
Yeah.
And I guess that's actually a thing, like, not a lot of artists does the big four all together. And I think the Tonys are the hardest ones because it's the ones for, like, Broadway plays and stuff.
Yeah.
But Gambino, I'm going to need you to get that Tony quick. I'm going to need you to be my hero.
I'm going to be honest with you. I got real surprised when you said Tracy Morgan was on 30 Rock. Because in my head, I just think of Schoolhouse Rock. And so I think of, like, a live-action version of it.
Schoolhouse Rock is lit, though.
Was there any black people in Schoolhouse Rock?
I feel like there was some in the background.
This was made for America in like
the early and mid 90s.
Was that late?
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching it in the early 2000s.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like they were just made like when color was invented in like the 70s or 80s.
I don't know how I feel about that statement. We both looked at my door because I knew my dog's out there.
I just have no concept of like time or space.
Do you remember Gargoyles?
Yeah, I love Gargoyles.
When was Gargoyles?
I don't know when it came out, but I watched it when I was a kid.
When was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I don't know. I was never really into it, but I did kind of watch it every now and then if I caught it on. I was like watching.
Hey. Hey, man. I like how my dog would just bust into any room.
Come here, Kiwi. Come on. You're the star of the show now.
Hey, be careful.
Come on.
Everyone, I want you guys to meet my dog, Kiwi.
Come on, Kiwi.
I want everyone to meet Kiwi.
She's going to smack the mic.
Hey, fam. How you doing?
What was I saying? Oh, I was watching, like, Transformers. I was watching...
You were watching Transformers as a kid?
Yeah, bro. I love Transformers.
You
remember the ones where they were dinosaurs and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Optimus Prime was a gorilla. Bro.
That was Beast Wars?
Yeah, but it's still Transformers.
Cool.
I just remember that because Megatron was a T-Rex and Optimus was a gorilla.
Yeah, that was weird.
Nah, bro, that was lit. To my like 6-year-old mind.
Okay, I'm gonna let her out now.
All right.
Thank you, kind sir.
She looked back. What a lady. Yeah, bro. To my 6-year-old mind, that
was all the
lit.
same.
Nah, bro, that was next level.
I'm trying to think.
I was watching Beetleborgs. I was watching Goosebumps and Animorphs. I was like,
I did not watch Animorphs. That shit freaked me out as a kid.
I watched Pokemon and Digimon. I was like, Yu-Gi-Oh. Man, I was all over the place.
Okay, so I'm with you on Digimon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. Animorphs freaked me out as a kid. I feel like it was on like PBS Kids, and I was just like, fuck this shit. Nah. You want me to watch public access TV? Nah, man. But I also remember because we didn't have cable in LA before I moved up here. So I just remember watching Shaolin Showdown a lot.
Because Mama was out there working. I feel like that came later, though.
Shaolin Showdown was like 2004, 2005, I think. I don't know.
Bro, I was in like, yeah. I mean, I was in like middle school.
Shaolin Showdown was my switch, bro.
Oh, I forgot the GOAT. The best show ever for every kid as a child was Power Rangers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's his classic. That's hard to debate.
Bro, like, I was a superhero as a kid.
I feel stupid now because you remember when I was on that real Super Sentai hype for like just a little bit after like the Power Rangers movie?
Yeah.
I never really watched too much of Super Sentai after that too. Like I watched the anniversary season, which was our Hyperforce. And I was just like, nah, Super Sentai, y'all be killing people too much. They really just be like, every season someone has to die. And I'm just like,
Only in Japan, bro. I might have Annabelle just school you on real history.
Annabelle's like the boy. We're just, I don't even care about people's names anymore. Sorry, friends.
I don't know anybody's online social media name, so.
I only know people by their online names. I call no one by their real names anymore.
You guys are who you are. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. So what's new with you, man? What's new in the world of Lacey?
Work, got back from the insurance scam. I'm alive. I felt so bad. Okay, did I tell you this?
Nah.
So yesterday, I go outside for a break, and then, so the way my Wi-Fi is set up at my job, I don't get texts from non-iPhone users until I disconnect from the network, but there's no service in the building. So if I leave the building and like my phone disconnects from the Wi-Fi, then I'll get all the messages that came like in the past 4 hours or however long, 2 hours. And I walk out and I get a text that says, "Hi, Miles," with a smiley face. And I'm like, who is this? Like, the only person whose name I've consistently deleted is someone who will not be named.
We all have that Lord Voldemort in our life.
No, that's not Voldy. Voldy is just in my phone as no. But so I thought it was, I'll show you who it was later. But so I was like, hey, and I was like, who is this? He's like, oh, bro, it's so-and-so. I'm not going to put his name out there like that because, if this blows up, then.
My boy got to run his business, man.
Yeah, bro. But he was like, yeah, I'm your brother's friend from the insurance thing. I was like, oh. And this was me saying this like out loud. And then I just put my phone back in my pocket. And like the message is still technically unread on my phone at this very moment. And I just feel kind of bad. Like I want to explain to him like, oh, hey, sorry, bro. Like I don't get service unless I go outside. But now it's been over 24 hours and I just feel kind of weird about it. So I'm going to just leave it alone.
You just can't answer it no more.
That's what I do with everything. I just run from my problems and just ignore them.
This reminds me of New Girl when Nick gets uncomfortable. He just does that. Dance out of things. Oh, man. I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like if you can make it work, make it work. But I feel like it's just a scam for us normal, hardworking black people.
No, because were you there when I was talking about the entry to actually do it?
No.
So it's $150 to sign up to get your own company. And then that company, you use that to get, like, business. Like, so you sign people up under your company, not under whatever that company was called. I forgot. I completely forgot. So it's $150 to start up your company, and then on top of that, It's $200 to take the licensing exam to actually sell insurance. See, I got to go $350 in the hole just to sign up to be able to sell insurance. And then I don't know nobody.
Why isn't it not just an insurance company? Like, I understand, like, okay, so for a person who, okay, so when I was like thinking about becoming an insurance agent,
Yeah.
I remember them telling you like, oh, you got to take this, you got to study and then take this test and like do insurance. But why are these like insurance scam things? Which, if you guys don't know anything, I'm only going to shout out one, or I'm only going to say one company that I know of out here. Prime America is one of those big companies out here. Why don't you just market yourself as an insurance company or a company that makes insurance free agents? Or you're just a company that sells insurance, like who help people get their insurance license.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that, like there's a big stigma, like, oh, like who's making all this money every year? Like, what you doing? I'm selling insurance to people. Okay. Why don't you just tell people that? Like, hey, how much easier is like, hey man, you want to sell insurance?
Right. We can help get you certified. From there, just do what you do.
Because I think you can, like, if you get insured by an insurance place, I feel like you can just go to an insurance firm and get a job. Or I could be wrong.
Let me keep it honest with you. You want to know the real reason I didn't sign up?
Why, bro?
Because you got to go to people. You want to see my friends? You want to see all my friends in this entire world? Who am I going to sell to?
I'm broke.
Who am I going to? I know 4 people. One of them is my brother. He got me into it, so he's already in it. Like,
you can sell shares to your brother.
Is our other friend gonna pay for insurance? He sold it. He know the scam. He's not falling for that.
Oh man, my boy is not kidding at all.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Where do I go from there? See, my brother might have the end because he's in the Herbalife. And so he's like, bro, see, so what happened was why Herbalife failed was because when I went to these Herbalife conventions, I can't make no sales. Everybody's already on Herbalife. But if I do this and then go to a Herbalife convention, I can sell insurance to all these people who don't have it. Like, you can't go to an insurance convention and sell insurance because everybody's there for it already.
You're right.
So it's like, I got to do the opposite. Either take Herbalife over to this or take insurance over to Herbalife or do both or something.
That's smart.
Yeah, but I don't have that outlet. Like, I don't talk to nobody.
True. Okay. So I still haven't figured out the style of this podcast yet. If it's like we go have themes and shit, or we go just talk belligerentness.
I mean, this the pilot series. We're trying to see if we get picked up by like CBS or CNN or Netflix. Netflix, I'm calling you. My number is not available on this podcast in case we do get popular.
Hold up. So is it wild that like, so you know Netflix is doing their first weekly series is the Patriot Act by Hassad. He was originally on The Tonight Show with Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I feel like it was a year ago or 2 years ago where he got picked up by Jon Stewart.
Uh-huh.
And then Trevor Noah would become the host, which I still think I like Trevor Noah a lot. I still watch like the clips online. I'll still watch it when I can.
That's because you grew up around black people.
True.
I didn't know nothing about that in white suburbia Palmdale in the 90s.
But man, you're thinking about the Justice League. I'm talking about network news. You dumbass.
What?
Jon Stewart is yes the Green Lantern and yes a night host. It's okay, Miles.
No, that's not what I was talking.
I gotta make sure I'm right. I could be just a dumbass. You know what?
Isn't Jon Stewart the black Green Lantern? But the white, I almost called him the game show host.
Gotta type in Jon. So Jon Stewart,
New
if
Lantern.
you spell it Jon, is yes the host of the Daily Show.
Yeah.
And then because I don't want Google to mess me up, I'm just gonna type in Black Green Lantern. That's Jon Stewart with a H. So yes, we're both correct. But I now get to name this little section Jon Stewart versus Jon Stewart. But I want to talk about the Justice League at some point, but not today. But yeah, so he has this comedy special that came out last year called Prom King.
Yeah.
Where he talks about like, oh man, like it talks about him being like growing up Indian American. I'm pretty sure that's just wrong. But it's a really good
Native American?
No, he's
or like Indian, like from India.
Yes, from the actual India.
That's what I thought because of his name, but then when you said Indian American and then I'm pretty sure that's wrong, then I was like, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
We'll get you there one day, buddy. We'll get you there. Just But it's crazy to see that Netflix decided they're going to name the Patriot Act, which if you don't know was that 2002 bill that gave the TSA the ability to butt probe us. So, you know. And for them to stock our internet search history.
This is all a conspiracy, bro. You talking about TSA butt probing us? And we talking about illegal aliens in this country right now? Bro.
It's conspiracy.
Swear.
Oh, man. But I'm so done with this world. I'm done with this man today.
You know what? I had a random thought while I was at work. I keep thinking people are texting me. It's just this update from my iPhone.
No one cares about you.
My bad. I really had the thought that Jay-Z is the reason that black people care about rock music.
Whoa. Take me through your line of logic, kind sir. I really would like to hear this.
Because I was listening to my playlist on my phone, and then what's the song where him and Linkin Park came up? But you know the song.
I know the song if I heard it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
Thinking like, bro, did he really expose black people to rock music like that?
I mean, you can't just. I mean, black people made rock music.
I mean, they did, but then we lost it to Elvis. And then it just never came back. And then
Collision Course?
What the fuck is that? Is that the
No,
album?
Numb and Encore.
Yeah. Come on, bro. Because he already did Numb. Wait. Did he do Numb or did he do Encore?
I feel like he did Encore.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think that's the name of the album.
And then Linkin Park, then they just mashed it together. And it's like, yo, you could really rap over some rock music.
Was that the thing in the mid 2000s?
I don't know, bro. It was pre Lil Wayne. It was pre
Gym Class Heroes. I mean, it's around the same time Gym Class Heroes got
around
popular.
the same time.
That's what I was listening to when I in middle school. Gym Class Heroes. I remember Gym Class Heroes, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy. Yeah, I was a little rocker back in the day, bro.
You mean, bro? I was just an aggressive little kid. Now look at me.
Okay, so I also take my love for rock music from Japanese anime because have you watched all of Death Note, right?
Yeah.
You remember the second opening? That
I listened to it today, actually. That's funny that you mentioned it, but you didn't have to do all that. That was extra.
But that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
That's probably how I got into like heavy metal music, like the shit that most normal people can't understand.
True. I swear, I thought that Death Note lyric was, "Hey, hey, human fuckers, all in our human fuckers, hey, hey, human fuckers." I was like, "Oh shit, this is crazy." I was like 10. No, I was like 11. So this is crazy, man. You just can't say that in a song, bro. You ain't a rapper.
I was like 25, and I was like, damn, this is crazy.
Dude, this morning, damn, it's crazy. Hey, Bentley, you heard this?
Because I was like, I would watch it as a kid. Well, same thing. My whole life is like, I mean, if I catch it on TV, I'll watch it. But I didn't see it from start to finish. So I definitely heard it before, but I hadn't watched the series like start to end until last year, I think.
I feel like, did you watch it with me, though? I don't feel like we've never watched it.
Nah, I watched it either slightly before or slightly after the Netflix movie came out.
The Netflix movie is bad.
Matter of fact, I know it was before because I was like, this isn't how the shit went at all.
I know, yeah, because we were very upset that there was no chip scene in the Netflix movie.
Gotta take a chip and eat it, bro. Where the chips at? Hey, we're gonna do that next time.
I'll take a chip and eat it. Mm.
What else? I had some other stuff here.
Oh man.
You're talking about taking down the patriarchy.
Oh yeah, we got to take down the patriarchy, bro.
And so my first thought was, we're starting a new Black Panther Party, and it'll be co-leadered.
You might be.
Is that a word?
Yeah, co-leaders
by Vince Staples and Killer Mike.
Oh man, that'd be lit. Actually,
they're for the culture, bro. I don't care what anybody says.
I wonder if I can find this GQ article. If not, this will be bad if I just cut it up. Okay. So I'm not going to talk about the article per se, but I will talk about like I'm gonna need to give you guys the gist of the article, and then I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. This is how political we're gonna get in this podcast. So GQ put out an article talking about how does it feel to be a middle-aged white male in America. And there was more of an article talking about people between that transitional age of 18 and 24.
Yeah.
And then people were just like,
middle
man.
Age?
Not middle age, but like.
That's middle age for black people.
Thank you. Okay, I guess it's being a straight white male in that transitional age. Not middle age, but transitional age. Like 18 to 24.
Yeah.
And I guess it was just talking about how like all this Me Too movement stuff is going on, and how I guess the world is being more like critical of white men.
Bro, white people under fire for everything right now.
Yeah, but I've been under literal fire before, so me and my people have been under literal fire before.
That's true. And fire hoses.
True. But I mean, if I want to continue to read the article, I did read a couple of bits of it, but I did want to kind of just talk about the idea of like people's point of views.
Yeah.
Because I got to finish reading the article, so I'm not going to talk about what's exactly in the article, just the idea of the article. I think it is kind of interesting to see how are white guys our age and about the age a little young, like around our age. I'll say that transitional age between like 18 to 28, that little 10-year gap.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of like, they have to pay for the sins, quote unquote, of their fathers, quote unquote. And I really mean white guys our age, they're ridiculous, but like they're not even their fathers or their grandfathers, like.
But they get their values from those people.
True. And they do get to benefit from the same systems as their grandparents, but I will still say this, like, our generation is the most progressive generation.
Yeah, I was going to say it's definitely a lot better. It's not like they learn everything from them, like, people change,
But I think it's very interesting to be that type of guy, being a white guy now and seeing everything that's going on and just being like, man, like, what do you do at this day and age? Like, how do you walk about life this day and age?
Yeah.
When you were for the longest, like, kind of immune to things, like, but now everyone's getting a voice thanks to how fast and I'm not blaming this on like, I'm not gonna sit here and like blame this on like racism or like the shifting of the times. It's really just the media.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get away with shit anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it's a good and a bad thing. Like, everybody's under fire from everybody.
True. Like, it's not, and I think it's only you put that race context in it when you put it in that race context. Like, white men, what to do? No, everyone's getting fired on these days. You got Jay-Z got literally fired on by his sister-in-law, and that shit was on the news the next day.
Bro, did you see this story?
Wait, before we go on a tangent.
Okay.
But I think it's always interesting to see the point of views of everyone, because now we are listening to women. Now we are listening to black men and black women and Hispanic women, transgenders, gay, the gays, as I like to call them. Like, we are listening to them now.
Yeah.
But everyone, like, everybody's an individual. Everyone is an individual person. So hearing like that Midwest white guy who's literally probably, like, the majority of people have never done anything wrong in their lives.
Yeah.
How do you grow up in life knowing that once upon a time you could do whatever the fuck you want, and now you're just damn.
Right.
Like, oh man, no matter what I do, like, damn, like the media's gonna roast me, fam. Because it used to be us. Like,
everybody gonna roast you. Don't put anything on social media. Don't ever deactivate your Instagram right now.
Because I was raised, at least. You might have been raised like this. I as the way I see your mom and dad, I feel like you may relate to this too. My mom used to tell me, like, people are always watching you because of your race.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, you got to be 2 times better than your peers. You got to be 3 times as good. You have to be more nice. You have to be like the perfect person to do the same as like your white counterparts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, so everything I do is just everybody's watching me. And then I realized I went to high school, and then I realized no one cares, actually.
Yeah. My dad was like that. My mom sugarcoats everything. She won't, bro, she living in a Disney movie for real, like in real life. I think, did I ever hear her cuss? Maybe once. I heard my grandma cuss. I was baffled. I was like 19. I was like, did she say that? And they're like, Grandma, watch your mouth. That's a sin. She said, I'm like 79 years old. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I was like, she's like, I've been through it. I'm like, all right, Grandma. Do you?
Do you, fam? Your family's interesting, bro. Like, I just want to be around. Like, I just want to be that third Lacey son and just be like, what's going on here, fam? Because I see your mom and dad, and they seem like they're diametric opposites. Like, your mom's very, like, sweet, bubbly.
Yeah.
Like, she's the American dream when it comes to a wife. And your dad's just like, look, man.
That's the general, bro.
It's hard out here. Look, young blood, it's hard. If your dad was a gangster, he would call all of us young bloods. I swear.
Yeah, he would. Nah, but the thing I want to segue into, and you made a point about like talking about how racism, sexism, like the Me Too movement, all that stuff is under fire. Like you can get in trouble for all that stuff now. Did you see in the news today that Bill Cosby said that prison was a pleasant experience?
Whoa! What the fudge? What?
It was just a comment I had to make because like it was a headline that I saw, and I was just like, "This man tripping."
Bill Cosby out here wilding still?
And so like I didn't even read the article, but apparently his rep said, "Bro, prison was just a great experience." I was like, "Damn, he really is America's child." Like, sorry, America's father.
I feel like, what are you gonna do? Like, I find so interesting. And also we'll talk about Robert in a minute. We'll talk about Robert K in a minute. I feel like you just, look, Bill Cosby did that shit. Let's just make that clear before I continue this conversation. But nobody really, like, is anybody really mad at Bill Cosby? Like, other than me, I'm infuriated with Bill Cosby. But is anybody really mad at Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby gonna go to prison. Who gonna be mad at him? Like, you hear hardened criminals be like, man, if I see a rapist or a pedophile in here, I'm gonna fucking kill these mother truckers. Like, that's a thing in prison. Like, hardened criminals will tell that about pedophiles and rapists. Who's gonna kill Bill Cosby?
Bro, this is Bill. Isn't he in his 90s?
Yes.
Come on, bro. Does anybody really want to beat up a nigga in his 90s?
Is anybody really gonna beat up an old man?
This is a serious question. Does anybody get clout in prison for beating up a man in his 90s? I need to know. DM me. I need your answers. Help me save America.
Somebody do need to beat him up. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, someone please just beat up Bill. I'll give you $1. I'll give you $1 to one of the Danishes in my kitchen if you just beat up Bill Cosby.
Slave traders, bro. You say his life is worth $1. You don't.
$1 was a lot in the 1800s, bro. That's like a whole 20 these days.
Bro, $1 was like a 20th, like when our parents were growing up.
I will make you a salmon dinner if you beat the mess out of Bill Cosby just once.
Also, to go back to that previous point, inflation is a bitch.
I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk about this.
No, we're not going.
This is just a tangent. This is Tangent the podcast.
Pretty much.
I'm rebranding it Tangent the podcast. Man,
the Fourth Planet Tangent.
I'm just. Why would Bill Cosby? It's like, okay. It's like George Zimmerman just continuously fucking up in life after he shot a whole black man and just got away with it. It's like, you remember a couple years ago when he was trying to sell the gun that he shot Trayvon Martin with? And I'm just like, so you just want to get your ass beat, right?
Bro, nah, he's an entrepreneur, bro. He finding ways to make money, dog.
I'm so like, it's so stupid.
That's Florida man.
Ooh. Florida man, the most dangerous criminal in the world next to Alligator Man. I said it. Alligator Man's the worst. Oh, man.
I was really trying to keep my composure, and it just did not work.
Alligator Man. Yeah, that's me.
Anyways, I'm about to seal up all this race stuff right now. All this, like...
Do it, man. Solve racism right now.
Shout out to all the male Americans. I know y'all watching this. We salute you. Help. That's all I gotta say.
This man's gonna get us in trouble. We gonna get shut down before our first podcast.
Actually, speaking of getting in trouble, can I get fired on this podcast for saying salute to El Chapo?
El Chapo.
Like, shout out El Chapo because he got sentenced today.
I heard he got sentenced. Okay, he gonna get out of jail like he did last time.
Nah, bro. It's different this time. He's going to an American prison this time.
Oh.
Like, so he went to jail in... Is he from Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a Mexican cartel. So he went there, escaped.
You should definitely know that. You've been watching Narcos like nonstop.
Yeah, but that's different. That was about Pablo Escobar.
I thought El Chapo was like season 2 or some schwitz.
Nah, he ain't come in it yet. Not really.
You said something about someone referencing him.
Dude, bring back Pablo Escobar now that El Chapo's out. We need you, dog. Oh, he's dead. He's super dead.
I was like, isn't that the point of the show?
Yo, spoiler alert.
I don't think it's a spoiler alert for like life events. Spoiler alerts, Martin Luther King is dead. Okay. It's in the history books.
I miss when Colombian cocaine was a thing. That was so much more chill than the Mexican cartel. But that's all I got to say about this.
You're definitely going to get us. Can
I get kicked off of this podcast? Can I be sued for saying some wild stuff?
I don't know yet.
If we can't, can you just kick me off the podcast?
I'm going to have to find a whole nother host. Maybe I'll just have that seat rotating.
Bring in Manny. Bring in my brother. He gonna look just... I'm like, dang, your co-host shaved his head and got buff in a week.
I don't want Cap on here. Cap America is too real for me.
Yeah, bro. But
I remember the original inception of this podcast. I was just going to have your seat rotating, but then that'd be kind of weird because I don't like people like that. That means I would have to find someone every week.
You said I was just not good enough to hold this spot.
I didn't know yet.
I'm out here proving my worth. I'm out here.
I mean, you already proved your worth. Like, this is not our first collab. Actually, this is not our first collab project together.
No, bro, I quit. Get Cheyenne on the show.
We need some diversity. I'm just going to say, over the years, the couch should just go get bigger. We just have to just find bigger spaces to record and just extend the couch.
Yeah, bro. We're going to have the whole squad here one day.
There's like 5 of us all on the couch.
Could have been 6. 5 of us.
Not even going on that topic.
Nah, that's not what this is about. What other current events are there? You got anything else?
You don't like chili.
What?
Okay, so
I don't like chili since I quit eating meat other than fish.
You're a jerk. No, okay. So when I sneak in my red meat consumption.
Hello? God, is that you?
Why did the lights change?
Bro, that's Chapo saying thanks, dog.
Wait.
I appreciate you.
Oh, wait.
Damn.
Why did the lights change?
I'll tell you, bro, Chapo was listening. Or the government was listening. They coming from my black ass.
Wait, all the lights are still on, though. I'm not talking about this.
I don't know. Was that other one on? Is that what happened?
I'll fix it in post.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Oh man, what was I saying? I was saying something real.
That I don't like chili?
Oh yeah. So now that you don't eat red meat, I gotta eat red meat like not behind your back, but when you're not around, so I don't feel bad.
No, bro, do what you gotta do.
You say this, but so I just remember last week I ate. What was I eating? I went to Tommy's.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it? Yeah, Tommy's. Tommy's is the one that
with the nasty chili.
Yeah, that you think.
I see where you're going with this.
So I just remember I remember going like right after work and driving to Tommy's. So I was like, I'm gonna get a chili cheeseburger because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And I just remember, I wish I could buy some of this chili, and so we can make chili cheese fries again. Because you remember we really enjoyed some chili cheese fries a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. That whole entire psychopath in my house doesn't like this chili.
Just get some vegetarian meat, bro. Some vegan meat. Whatever.
See, I need you to find this stuff for me, though.
All right. We got to go to, like, the healthy stores. Like Aldi and, like, Trader Joe's.
I don't like Trader Joe's. I think Okay, so you know Aldi and Trader Joe's are just the same thing, right?
Yeah, but we need to find a black one. We need to find. Yo, we gonna start Trader Moe's. Because Moe's sound like a black. I'm not gonna.
No, continue your statement.
Nah, I'm not trying to cuss on this podcast as much as real life.
We have not used the N-word once. I'm proud of. Wait, did we? Maybe.
Yes, bro. I definitely did. But yeah, Moe sound like a black guy. Like in his 50s, like in his late 50s, so you know what he's talking about. So when you shopping there, you know you're getting the best stuff.
Every time you say Moe's, I just remember The Simpsons.
I never watched it.
It's not a good piece of tech. I mean, there's...
Now you trying to get us shut down.
Okay, this is how I feel about The Simpsons. I like The Simpsons. Don't get me wrong. But it's like One Piece. I'm not watching every episode. I refuse to.
Why not, bro? You only got 4,000 episodes to go.
No.
Just start Doctor Who from the beginning. It shit started in the 50s.
No.
I think. Or 60s or something like that. Just watch every episode. You only got 70 years worth of content.
Not doing it. I haven't even watched all of Pokemon. And I love that show.
You're a fool.
Some said the last season, like the Sun and Moon season, is like the best season. I was like, oh, so, we stopped chasing badges and it just got good. Slice of life is good. That's the type of anime we like. Trash.
I have one last thing that I wrote down that I found like a couple of days ago.
Okay.
So there's a Virginia governor named Ralph Northam.
I know. Let's see if you're talking about what I think you're talking about.
Who said it's the 400th anniversary of the first indentured servants from Africa coming to America.
So you mean slaves?
And that was the backlash that he got. And I was just baffled.
Okay, so this is Virginia, right?
Yeah.
So Virginia's just been like wild lately, right?
Nah, but...
Okay, so I'm going to run you down this. The governor in Virginia was like, it came out that my boy was doing blackface back in the 80s.
Yes.
And he was like, man, that wasn't me. But I do remember the week after I dressed up as Michael Jackson at a party. And I was like, what? So you just go lie. That's what we doing? We lying now? Feel proud of yourself? So he was still receiving backlash. So they're like, okay, we're going to go to the attorney governor.
Yeah.
The attorney governor was a black guy. And he was cool for 2 days. And then some girl came out and was like, he sexually harassed me in 2004. And I was like, damn, dude. Why are you fucking up? So they were like, okay, we're going to go to the district attorney or deputy attorney or somebody. It's the guy under him.
Yeah.
And apparently he was doing blackface in the 80s too. And I'm like, how's your top three in the command just been messed up? And I guess those top three were all Democrats. So the fourth guy in line was a Republican. And people were like, oh no, we can't let the Republicans get back into the South. Can't have the Republicans back in power. And I was just like, yeah, but look at the other three guys. I'd rather deal with a Republican who's honest or a Republican who's not dirty than a racist and a sexual offender. Like,
it's true, but 21 Savage taught me everybody got skeletons in their closet.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Hide them.
You can't do it, bro.
Hide
Not today. Not nowadays.
We were just talking about that earlier. I mean, it is crazy. Like, I'm waiting for it. One of these days, somebody go dig up some crazy thing about me in the past. I'm just going to look at people and be like, okay.
I mean, I feel like, well, you don't have sexual assaults and like nothing super serious like that. So I feel like the best thing to do in that case is just own it.
I don't know, man. Ain't nobody out here trying to get me. I don't feel like anybody out here trying to get me yet. Like, somebody go bring up how I cheated in biology in 8th grade. No, physics in 8th grade. What I studied in 8th grade? Chemistry? Oh, yeah, I failed chemistry 10th grade. Yeah, somebody go be like, man, Marcus didn't pass Dr. C's class in High school. Oh man, can we talk about how I hate high school teachers? Like, I got the doctor in my name. I went to school for the. You're teaching in high school, dude. Somehow your doctors just don't care nowhere. Like, you teaching at high school, bruh. Unless you're the principal, I'm not calling you doctor. You're Mr. C. Dude, I was like, I remember this too. Like, I was in 10th grade, and it's actually like the year I met Boogie.
Yeah.
And I remember it was the year that I just did not do good in school.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. I think I was doing things again. I think I had my sword back then. I was like, yeah. But I just remember, like, my whole chemistry teacher was like, my name is Dr. C. Make sure you write Dr. C on all your work because I went to school.
That's trash.
To get my doctorates. And I was like, your doctorates in what, dude? Like, in chemistry? Because if you got a doctorate in chemistry, I don't think you should be teaching high school.
That man's a narcissist and a psychopath.
Oh, man.
I had, back when I took, because briefly before I settled on accounting, before business law, I was going for like sociology or like criminal justice or something. So I took a sociology class. And the professor had a PhD. And he said that shit standing for, so a bachelor stands for bullshit, a master stands for more shit, and a PhD stands for piled higher and deeper. And so he's like, you don't call me doctor or nothing. Like, bro, I'm Dave. I was like,
okay, Dave.
That's my boy.
I like how, like, so you remember when you were like in elementary school and there, like, I only could say this because I work currently at elementary school. Like, you're never going to have people who care about you like we do at elementary school.
Yeah.
Then you go to middle school, you find people who care about you.
Yeah.
And then they tell you, when you go to high school, ain't nobody going to care about y'all. Then you go to high school, you meet people who care about you.
Bro, the biggest lie, I know where you're going with this. The biggest lie is people telling you that after high school, nobody cares. I swear my college professors care so much more than anybody else. Bro, I was about to fail this class, right, for business law.
Yeah.
Not fail it, but I didn't turn in an assignment because it was like, go talk to an old person. The only one I knew was my grandma. And I had issues with her. So I was like, no, I'm not talking to her. Like, we're good. And then at the end of the class, it was like, bro, turn this in. She was like, if you go and do it and turn it in, I'll give you a C on it. Even though it's like 10 weeks late out of like a 14-week semester. I was like, thanks, teach. Like a high school teacher would be like, sucks to suck, nigga. See you next semester. Damn, I said the N-word. Oh, well.
I remember my favorite college professor was my video design professor. And he was just this old... Okay, that light actually went out.
Bro, there's a ghost in this house.
So I remember he was this old dude.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't remember his name right now, but when I see him, I know him because he was super chill. And he remember him telling us, like, bro, I'm not really gonna teach y'all nothing, but like the basics, but y'all just gotta get on these computers and do work.
Yeah.
Y'all got questions, I'm here. And he literally sat in the same spot all semester, and I asked him a bunch of questions. He was like, here's all the things you asked me, go do it. I will never forget him. I remember the greatest line he ever told me, and this is how I'm in this podcast. Do not have paralysis due to analysis.
Yeah.
Because if you analyze everything and you plan everything out and you never do it, it's worthless.
Yeah.
And that's why we started this podcast.
So I'm going to say, because clearly these lights keep going out, they telling us to go to bed, even though it's not that late. What time is it? Not that late. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't know when this is coming out. It's probably after Valentine's Day. But if you're single, or if you know somebody who's single, hit us up.
Okay, guys. We'll see if this goes up or not. I'm gonna test around with it and play around with it, see if we got to make any major edits to it. If this does go up, thank us a lot for following us. Any social media that we need, I need to still make the Instagram and Twitter and all that should be on the screen right now. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
If there's anything that you guys want us to talk about, you can hit us on social media, give us topics.
Hit it on put it in the comments below.
Like, we'll give our thoughts on it.
And this is MKS Mars. And
Milz.
Milz.
That's a tentative name. It might change, but I like it.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Peace.